So, I might have made a video about this a while ago, but sometimes you do get a little hard to forget. But I want to talk about it again because some more information has kind of came out that just, once again, I'm sitting here scratching my head. So, The Last Jedi. We know what they did with Luke. Whether you say you love it or you hate it, we know what it did to Luke. And as I've said before, the biggest defense that I've heard of Last Jedi Luke is he felt so human and real. Didn't he feel human and real when he lost to Vader and Empire, and then human again when he was getting tortured by the Emperor and putting all faith in his father? I mean, a lot of the original heroes have already felt human and real. But, as I said in another video, Disney I believe this 100%, Disney intentionally made it to where the original trilogy and prequel trilogy heroes failed just so the sequel trilogy's characters can succeed where they failed. That is the only reason we got these characters as they did. And, you know, God forbid that Princess Leia had that death, but now the rumor is she's supposed to have a quiet and peaceful death. I mean, oh, our sweet, sweet Carrie Fisher. Anyway, I don't want to get into that stuff. What I want to talk about is some of the books and the comics that are coming out. Many of y'all might have heard about the, Tales of the Jedi or Secrets of the Jedi, narrated by Luke Skywalker, and it's just a complete cluster, because in some of what we've seen, you know, the moment the Jedi Order failed, or his Jedi Order failed, he's just like, yeah, no one should have ever been a Jedi, toss my lightsaber, and, you know, peace, I'm out of here. It's just like, what the hell? Now, I know JJ also said that, oh yeah, the Last Jedi didn't derail anything. It did. It did. It's just, I honestly believe that JJ only said that because he had to. You know, you can't make the mouse mad! Woohoo! I'm gonna fuck you up! Anyway, he said that because it was just the PR. Alright? It was just the PR-ness. But one reason I definitely know that it derailed everything is because the original ending of The Force Awakens, JJ wanted Luke to be meditating with rocks floating around him. The Jedi Master still in tune with the Force and just doing what Jedi do. But Rian Johnson was the one that came up and asked JJ if Luke's ending, or if the ending could be changed to fit JJ's, or to fit Rian Johnson's vision, which Rian Johnson's vision, as we know, was for Luke was sent there to die, which threw out the window the map and why anyone was looking for him. You know, it's like, if Luke was going to this planet to die, and it's also been canonized that right after his order fell, that is when he also gave up on the Jedi, why leave a map? Why leave a map? Because their visions of Luke were different. There was no real conversations between JJ and Rian Johnson. That I am 100% certain of. That I can guarantee. And plus, in some of the other, interviews that JJ has been in, he said, you know, he is honored that his story is being allowed to continue, or is able to continue. I mean, it's a very interesting way to say you're honored to direct the next movie. And Rise of Skywalker does not look like a continuation of The Last Jedi. It just looks like a continuation of The Force Awakens. So, what the hell's going on? Well, I might have said this before, but there's rumor, speculation that the missions was for JJ to reset the galaxy, which he did. He did that very efficiently. The galaxy was reset into a place where we've already been. And then Rian Johnson's goal was to kill off as many original characters as possible. Except for Princess Leia, because, you know, we can't kill the whammon. Because, so many people would have had a much more emotional attachment to Admiral Akbar than Admiral Holdo. But, we can't have that because, the 25% that they have to give George Lucas, right? Right? We don't know if that's confirmed or not, but, I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, it's just... a lot of these comics that they're coming out with, they're still raising Luke up to be this Grandmaster hero Jedi. And it's just like... they say it's not about the ending, it's about the journey, right? But what makes it rough is that we have seen the ending. We know the ending before the journey. And it's hard. And I'm tired of it. They bastardized Luke Skywalker, in my opinion. I didn't want to see a fucking Luke who was battered and broken, an old hermit who just wanted to die and was like, oh, screw the Jedi, screw my family, screw my friends. I mean, that's not the Luke I knew. That's not the Luke I grew up with. I wanted to see the Grandmaster Luke Skywalker, the one that was ready to face the galaxy, to save the galaxy when they needed the Jedi most. But that didn't happen. And instead, Luke had to die just so Rey could be the hero. Han had to die just so Rey could be the hero. So a lot in the comics, they're still praising Luke up to be the hero. And in the newest Snoke, Age of Resistance, Snoke is talking to Kylo Ren how Luke has earned his respect but his fear, and Kylo just immediately goes, why, he's weak and blah blah blah, and Snoke's like, nope, he's misguided. If I had Luke by my side, I'd already ruled the galaxy. He was making fun of Kylo while also propping up Luke, but it doesn't work. It just doesn't work anymore. If we saw Luke be the Grandmaster that he was meant to be, if we saw Luke be the Jedi that he was meant to be, and when Snoke said that line, yes, that would have been like, exactly, Luke did earn your respect and your fear. But instead, that line is so out of context of what Luke becomes, of what Luke is. It's just, it doesn't, it's out of concept, because they know for a fact that they messed up Luke Skywalker, and they have messed this original sequel trilogy up so bad, but they can't redo the movies, so they're trying everything in the comics and the books, and it's not working. You can't keep prepping this guy to be this Grand Master hero when the reality is we already know his ending. You see, one thing that the EU did, that was the EU an absolute cluster? Absolutely. Absolutely. But the thing is, with the EU, we didn't know what Luke's story was. And the thing is, in the EU, they didn't treat Luke as this guy who gave up at his darkest hour and just said, screw you guys. It was a Luke who fought. It was a Luke who kept fighting. And it was a Luke who found a wife and had a son. A Luke that he sure as hell didn't have a happy ending per se, but he had a life, a good life, the Jedi Master, a father, a leader, a teacher. Just even thinking about that Luke, and then seeing what Disney did to Luke, yes, you can see why I'm upset. The EU Luke had much more greater character development, He had much more building for his character. But with the Disney Luke, he got regressed. Character regression at its finest. We don't even know nothing about his Jedi Order. And honestly, I don't think they're going to tell us. I honestly don't think Disney is going to tell us about Luke's Jedi Order, because you know why? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it was not Rey's Jedi Order. They can't have Luke's Jedi Order. And I also firmly believe that Rey is not going to be a Jedi by the end of Rise of Skywalker. It's going to be some new title so that Rian Johnson can come in and do whatever he's going to do. But do y'all understand what I'm saying, though? A lot of people will say, but it's the journey that counts, sure. But at the same time, if you already know the ending, does it really matter what the journey is? You know, it's not like the prequel trilogy. Yes, we knew Anakin was going to become Darth Vader. We knew that, but the thing is, and we knew Anakin's, his sacrifice at the end of Return of the Jedi, but we still didn't know exactly how he was going to become Darth Vader. We didn't know how it was going to go, you know? And honestly, it didn't live down. The stories themselves are solid. Is the writing bad? Yes. But for the most part, it kept in line with what was going to come after it. But with the sequel trilogy, they basically just bastardize everything before it. And they're trying so hard with these comics and these books to still make our heroes seem like the heroes, but it's just not working anymore. It's just not working. Luke never became the Jedi Master he should have. Han never became the hero that he should have. And Leia never became the leader that she should have. Instead, they all got bastardized just so the sequel trilogy heroes can succeed where they failed. And you know what? That really breaks my heart. And I really have disrespect for Disney with that. They should have known better. Kathleen Kennedy straight up lied to George Lucas's face. If I was George Lucas, I know he sold Star Wars for a lot of money, but I would definitely be rolling my eyes and just be sitting there. I'd be pissed. I would be absolutely pissed. But due to that contract, wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Guys, let's talk about this. Comment down below. Do you like the direction of Star Wars going? Or do you kind of agree with me that these comics and books are just, they're not going to do it anymore because we know what's going to happen, you know? You can't praise someone up to be a hero when they're going to fail in the end. Anyway, guys, yeah, definitely like, share, comment, let's have a discussion. I said I'll still be gone for a little while, but I'm going to see what I can do about videos. Alright, guys, see y'all later.